am at a very interesting garden this morning. I'm with Steve from the Tualatin Valley Water District, and this is a demonstration garden for homeowners to come out and find out how to use water more efficiently in our gardens.
That's exactly right. It's a demonstration garden here at our district headquarters, and it's open at any time. Folks don't need to make a special appointment ahead of time. They can just show up, grab a brochure, take in the interpretive signage, and hopefully take that information back home with them and begin watering efficiently.
Right, so bring your cameras and come here and be educated. And you know, this is the front yard of your building, so this came around so that you can educate people and show them exactly how to be better.
Right. We had a demonstration garden before in 2005. We decided, you know, time had progressed and irrigation technology had evolved quite a bit, so it was time to upgrade, and so we've done that. And what we've tried to do is really give a representation of what folks, homeowners specifically in our area, are likely to have in their yards and the different issues that they're likely to encounter, so we can hopefully give them some real hands-on visual and also information, again, that they can take home and put to use in their yards.
Right, and I think this poster is one of the most important because it explains that 1 inch a week for our lawns. It's like sometimes we just don't understand that.
Yeah, you know, that's the big message that we've been hearing the last few years. We're all trying to, you know, be a little more aware of how we use resources, and when it comes to water, we talk about watering 1 inch a week. Well, exactly, what does that mean? How do I know? This piece does a really nice, simple job of kind of breaking that down, and what we're doing is incorporating these rain gauges that are available here at the district and in the other water districts around the metro area. And you can also get them and more information that goes into much more detail at www.conserveh2o.org.
Oh, that's great. Now, we really want to go see plants that we can kind of take those ideas home, so let's go look at them.
Let's do.
Well, Steve, what's great about this demonstration garden is there is something for everyone to take home. It's like if you want to have a lawn, this is a great idea. It's not a golf course lawn. It's a lawn that anyone could really have.
Right, and you know, lawns are everywhere, and you know, they have their practical applications.
They do.
Oftentimes there's some real viable, great alternatives, or turf alternatives is what we like to say to folks.
Right.
This is one of the more popular varieties we see in the Northwest, really. This is called Florida lawn, and obviously there's a lot of daisies in this mix, but there are some turf grasses in here, but there's also some broadleaf and some herbs and some flowers and some clover. It's just a nice mix that's not going to require as much maintenance, as much water, as much fertilizer as your traditional turf lawn will.
Ah, that's great. And the kids can have a good time, the dogs can have a good time, and the mom and dad cannot have the worry.
Right, and not as much work. They can spend more time with the kids and the dog.
Right. And if we don't want to put a lawn in, you don't have to. You can just do a beautiful landscape.
There's other things you can do. This behind us actually is another planting that's considered a turf alternative. It's a much more formal arrangement. And again, it's going to require a little bit less maintenance, less fertilizer, less babying than your traditional turf lawn will, and still give you a nice, beautiful, soft effect.
Well, you know, it's so many nice ideas here. There's a meandering pathway, you know, just a lot of different information signs throughout the garden.
Yeah, we've got the garden, as you said, the meandering pathway basically splits our garden up into two major themes. On the east side, we have what are considered generally to be native plantings. On the west, what we call naturalized non-invasives. And on the west side, it's varieties that tend to be a little more interesting, that go a little bit outside of that native palette, because, you know, residential gardeners tend to want to have things that are sort of showy and unique, and you know, a lot of folks are fairly savvy to the native plantings in the Northwest and consider it a little bit cliche, if you will, sometimes. So it's nice to have a little bit of variety in the yard.
Well, there's so much great information out here. There's great publications either through the office or through the website, and we'll have the website on the screen. Just thank you so much for all the information and putting up in this demonstration garden.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming.